Hello and welcome my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are good, you all are fine, you all are fit and you all are taking care of yourselves and your family too. So my dear students, I hope that you are enjoying the grammar lectures as I am trying to give you the grammar lectures, or I am trying to make the lectures, the live lectures in the way you might be attending in the live class in the school. So this is what my efforts are, so that you can feel that you are sitting in the class, but I don't know how you are going to act or take the lecture at your end. So I will only come to know if you will send me the feedback. Feedback in the sense, if you will send the work on the daily basis, only then will I be able to know that whether you are doing the work on the regular basis as you do in the live school lectures or not. So my dear students, today we are going to start with the new chapter number 3. So before starting the lecture, I have brought a wonderful thought which is given by your senior student, or I can say the third standard student. She has shared a wonderful thought. So the name of that student is Bojani Sayyada. So the thought given by her is, if you want to become a big, stop thinking small. That means, I will just give you a short example. If you are sitting in the classroom and you always try to complain, ma'am or sir, this girl is disturbing me, this boy is doing that boy is doing that, stop that. Think bigger. Instead of complaining about them, getting irritated, you can change them in the positive way along with you. So that layer if you form, of positive layer if you form, you will be able to think big and become big. So this is what the thought means. So I hope now you understood this thought, and now you will just apply this thought even when you come to school. So let's get started with the new chapter. And again you need to work in your rough book only. So I hope you all are ready with your rough notebooks. So in your rough notebook, first of all, you have to give just the heading, subject, grammar, which I have already written, and then today's date. Then give the heading. On the first line you have to write chapter number 3, one and many. So I am going to clear the board and I will also give the heading, and I hope in that much time you will also give the heading. So I hope you have started giving the headings. So like I said that you have to give the heading, subject, which I have already written. Then chapter number 3. Which is one and many. So I hope you have given the heading. If not, I will give you a few more seconds. Please give the heading neatly, so that when you send the photos of the work you are doing, we will be able to just consider the work you have done. I hope my dear students, in my every lecture, when you are sitting for my grammar lecture, you are carrying your rough notebook and the textbook always, so that whenever I ask you to take out the textbook and rough book, it should be handy. So now to explain this, to start with, I will write few sentences, or I should say short phrases, just to take you into this lecture and to this topic, just to build up the base. So the phrases which I want to write is, and So as you can see, I have written the example: one girl, many girls; one chair, many chairs. So what difference can you see in these two and these two? You have to relate these two and these two. What difference can you see? I hope that you are smart and you will observe the difference. So what difference can you see in these two and these two if you compare? One difference is I have written one and many. So I have written one here and many here. But other than that, which difference can you see? This was the big difference I have highlighted. What other difference can you see? I know that many smart students have already said that, sir, here it is written girl, whereas here it is written girls. G-I-R-L-S, girls. Similarly, here it is chair, here it is chairs. Chairs. So, in both the examples, here I have kept one and here I have kept many. So if there is only one girl standing, we say that girl is standing and looking on the board or looking at anywhere. But if more than one, then we say many girls. So many girls are standing in the class as they have not done the homework. So whenever in the example we see one, then we write girl, many, then we write girls. We add s to make it many. So now here in your textbook, it is written that when there is one person, animal, place or thing, we say singular. And when there is more than one person, place, animal or thing, we say plural. So it is very easy to label this, that when it is one, we say it is singular, and when it is many, we say it is plural. Singular and plural. So this is the concept what you are going to study throughout the lesson. Now let me give you the brief idea, not the detail but the brief idea before starting. That here we have made singular to plural just by adding s. Here we have made singular to plural just by adding s at the end. But is this the only way to make the plural? Do we only have to add s when we want to make plural? No. There are many different ways and different rules, I should say, if you want to make plural from the singular word. So first of all, before I start with the detail of understanding of the chapter, I will just request you to write these two examples in the way I have written. So in your rough notebook, when you have given the heading, now on the same page you have to write this and you have to circle as I have done. So I will give you a few seconds. Please complete this work because this is the base. Without understanding this, you will not be able to understand the chapter in detail. I hope my dear students, you have started writing this. You have to write in the way I have written. In the same way, you have to write it down in your rough notebook. As this is the easiest way to understand what is singular and what is plural. If we are referring to any one place, animal, person or thing, then it is singular. Whether it is one girl or one chair or one room, everywhere if we refer to any one particular number, it is singular. More than one, then it is plural. So I hope that you have started writing this. I even request the parents who are watching the lecture with their children, help them to understand the instructions given in the lecture, so that they will be able to attend the lecture easily and understand it in detail. So students, I hope that you have written in the same way: one girl dash many girls, one chair dash many chairs, and then you have to circle S at the end of both the words, because on this side we have just written GIRL, whereas on this side we have written GIRLS. So we have added S to make it plural, to make it many. And like I said that we have made singular to plural by adding S. But this is not only the way. In the many different words we have to add ES, IES to make it plural. So for that you need to understand the rules, and to understand the rules it is necessary and compulsory you have to understand the base. So this was the base which I have explained you. Now I hope that you have written this. I suppose that you have written this. So I am going to clear this, and before understanding the different ways of changing singular to plural, plural to singular, before understanding those rules, I have one exercise which is there in your textbook. We are going to solve that exercise so that you will be able to understand how to make plural from the singular just by adding S. So we are going to practice that only in the first exercise. Make sure you also have to write the questions with me in your rough notebook. So now I am going to clear the board. And we are going to solve exercise number 1 from the textbook itself. So please give the heading exercise number 1. So exercise number 1 is match the column. You have to match singular noun and plural noun. So I am going to write the questions, and in the same way you also have to write the questions properly and neatly, and the handwriting should be legible. So let me give the heading here. Exercise number 1, match the following. And now I am going to write both the columns, column of singular noun and column of the plural noun. You also have to do the same. So, column of singular noun and plural. So number 1 here is table. Number 2 is flower. Number 3 is dog. Number 4 is pear. Number 5 is cake. Number 6 is day. Number 7 is carrot. Number 8 is goat. Okay, now I will give you few seconds to complete column of singular. Please complete writing this. As you can see, I have written 9 options on singular side. Number 1 is table. Number 2 is flower. Number 3 dog. Number 4th pear. 5th is cake. 6th is day. 7th carrot. 8th goat. 9th girl. Okay, now I am going to write the second side, plural side column, options. I hope you have started writing, students. As you can see here, I am using the alphabets A, B, C so that you will be able to match it properly. I hope, my dear students, you have started writing column of plurals. So now I am going to just check my options. Okay, so I have written column of singular and plural. Now I will wait for you to write the questions of this side, and I suppose that you all might have finished writing this side. Please complete the plural column and then we are going to match the column and match singular to plural. Students, I must say that this exercise is very easy. It's just that you need to understand the concept clearly. This exercise is on how can we make the plural by just adding s. So let me write one instruction here. This is just the first rule. In this first rule, you can make the plural of the singular word just by adding s at the end of the word. You say that if one girl or one boy is there in the class, you say student is sitting in the class. But if more than one boys or girls are there, you say many students are there. So you have just added s to make plural of the word student. Similarly, this is the match the column for the same exercise. Okay, my dear students, now I hope that you have written the questions. So we are going to write the answers, we are going to match the column. Now we are not going to stretch the lines. So if you will stretch the lines, the work will look untidy. The work will look untidy. So we are going to write the numbers properly. Now say for an example, number 1, table. T-A-B-L-E, table. So what will be the plural of table? Will it be carrots? Obviously not. Will it be cakes? No. Will it be tables? Yes. The plural of table will be tables. We have to just add s. So we are going to write the answer like this. Number 1 we will write here with option D. So tables is the match for number 1, table. So it will be easy for you to recognize afterwards if you want to refer to the answers. Now number 2, flower. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct plural form of the word flower? Is this the correct answer? Yes. So we are going to write number 2 here. So flower number 2 matches with option F, flowers. See, F for flowers. Isn't it easy? Then number 3, dog. Have you seen dog? What is dog? Dog is an animal. Some are good, some are very much dangerous, can hurt you badly. Anyways, we are not going to discuss about the pet dogs. So as you can see, I have said the answer. We are not going to discuss about the pet dogs. So dogs is the plural. So where is the word dogs? Is this the word dogs? No. Is this the word? Yes. So we are going to match number 3 with option H, dogs. See, everywhere we have to just add S. With the original word, we have to just add the alphabet S. Then, after solving number 1, 2 and 3, now moving to number 4, pure. So obviously the same way we have to just add S. Here it is number 4. We can match with option I, pears. So this is also done. Now number 5, cake. I hope you all like cake. Yes, in your birthday, obviously you are going to eat. In others' birthday also, we eat a lot. So cake is one of my favorite items. I don't know whether it is of yours or not. So cake will become cakes. So cakes is here. Let us match number 5 with option C. Isn't it very easy, my dear students? See, once you just be on the track, once you pay your 100% to any lecture, you will be able to solve that particular thing very easily even in your exam. And that is the reason why I am explaining you each and every word, method in detail. Now, after solving number 5, let's move to number 6. Day. Day again will become days. So here number 6 with option A. Similarly, carrot will match to carrots. So number 7. Now my dear students, I hope that you have started writing the answers. Now this 2, I will solve after 2 to 3 seconds. I will wait for you to solve this 2, number 8 and number 9. So I am giving you the opportunity to solve number 8 and number 9. Please try to solve it. Isn't it very easy? You just have to add alphabet S and that's it. And then you can make it plural. Like I gave you the example, student will become students, chair will become chairs, girl will become girls. In the same way, you just have to add S at the end of the alphabet and you will get the plural. So you have to solve goat and gull on your own. Goat and gull, these 2 I have kept for you. I hope that you are solving it, my dear students. Here there are many interesting exercises which we have to solve after this. It will only happen if you watch the lecture carefully. Only then you will be able to enjoy it. Okay, now I hope that you have finished writing the answers for number 8 and number 9. So let me write the answer. Goat will become goats. So goats is here, so it is number 8. And now the left out, the last number girl will be matched with number G, girls. So I hope you enjoyed this. Now you have to just write one small instruction. You have to just write one small instruction which will be helpful to you in the next lecture. So I am going to clear the board and I will write that instruction. Please make sure that you will also copy that. So I am going to clear the board and write one small instruction which will be helpful to you in the next lecture and in the next part of the explanation. You have to just keep reading that instruction again and again. So that instruction is, if word ends with, if the word ends with X, double S, CH, S, SH and O, we have to add ES. We have to add ES. Students, please write this instruction. This is going to be very useful in the next lecture, while I will explain you the next rule of how to make plural from singular. So please note it down. So like I said that this instruction is going to be very useful. If any word ends with X, double S, CH, S, SH and O, we have to add ES to make it plural. So I hope that you have written this instruction in your book. If you will remember this, it will be easier for you to understand the next lecture. So this is what we are preparing for the next lecture. Okay my dear students, now if you have written this, it is the end of today's lecture. I hope you have solved exercise number 1. You have written this instruction, and then I hope that you will watch the next lecture to understand the next rule of how to make plural from singular. Till then, take care. Goodbye.